Hi guys! So today I have a really fun Valentine's Day DIY baking recipe for you guys for these super cute Valentine's Day fortune cookies, and these are probably one of the favorite things that I've ever made on my channel. I made Valentine's Day cookies last year, which I'll put a link to below. They were just cookies that were like conversation hearts and lipsticks. It's a little bit more complicated than this, but I think you guys will like that as well, so definitely check that down in the down bar. Is that what that's called still? Anyways, I'm not the best baker, even though baking is like my #1 hobby. I always make mistakes and screw things up, so don't be scared. I know making fortune cookies seems super intimidating, but it's really not that bad. So make sure to keep following along to learn how to make these super cute fortune cookies. So the first important step to making fortune cookies is making fortunes, and if you're feeling uncreative, I have a printable with all the fortunes that I made. They're not anything amazing, but they're pretty cute, but you can customize this to the person that you're doing. You can print it on colored paper with colored ink, however you like. It's really up to you, and this is where it gets fun and creative and personalized to whoever you're giving them to. Then we're going to add our dry ingredients into a bowl. So I have the sugar, the flour, the salt, and the cornstarch into the bowl. And for full measurements and the recipe with directions, please check out my blog. In a separate bowl, you're going to whisk your 4 egg whites until frothy. Add the rest of the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, your water, your oil, and your vanilla extract. You're going to mix this dough with a spatula until it's fully combined before even adding the egg whites, which seems a little backwards, but it works out. Then you can add your egg whites half by half, mixing in between. After mixing in all of the egg whites, you're left with a nice thin fortune cookie batter. And now we're ready to bake. So I'm just putting a small amount of batter onto a silicone lined tray, and this is a lot better than a parchment paper lined tray just because it really helps prevent them from sticking. And then you're going to use a spatula to make them extremely thin before putting them in a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 8 to 10 minutes. It's also important to only make a few at a time because you have to work extremely quickly before they firm up and harden, and if you try to fold hard cookies, they will crack. But once the cookies are straight out of the oven, I give them a little flip and then add in the fortune. And the way that you fold these is the first fold, you fold it kind of like a taco, and then you drop them apparently. And I like to bend them over a mug. Fold them in half, and that will give you the nice classic fortune cookie crimp. It takes a little bit to get the hang of it, but once you do, it's really easy. You kind of just have to get used to how hot the cookies are because they can burn you, but I don't know if there are any kind of heat-proof gloves that would still let you use your hands like this. If you're having trouble shaping them and flattening them out, I would recommend taking the silicone sheet out of the pan because it makes it a lot easier to kind of flatten them out. And also what I did but didn't show on camera because it was off camera, once you fold the cookies, put them in a muffin tin so the little muffin will hold the shape of the cookie as it's kind of cooling off and setting. And now it's time to decorate our cookies, so I just melted a little bit of pink candy melts and white chocolate in 30-second intervals in the microwave and added a little bit of vegetable oil just to loosen it up a bit so it's easier for drizzling. Just don't add too much because then the chocolate will never dry. So what I decided to do was kind of dip half of the cookie into a color, add some sprinkles, drizzle some more chocolate, just have a lot of fun with it, customize it to the person, and you can also change this up depending on whatever holiday it is. You can have a lot of fun with this, and you don't even have to decorate them if you want to. I just think it's really cute for the special holidays. I just personally couldn't resist the super cute pink and white, and then I had some Valentine's Day sprinkles, little hearts, and the little nonpareils. I think they're super cute. And then you're just gonna let these dry at room temperature or in the fridge, whichever you prefer. I just did it at room temperature because I didn't want to add any humidity, because humidity will make these soggy. So whenever they're done, you really want to put them in a bag or something just to keep them completely dry and not touching the air. And here are my completed fortune cookies. They are so cute. They look like the real thing. They are perfectly Valentine's Day themed and have cute little fortunes inside. What more could a girl ask for? Okay guys, so now that these fortune cookies are done, I'm dying to dig into one. I hope you guys really like this. I'm sad to have to destroy my creation, but it's just so cute, I can't resist. I'm gonna break it over a trash can because I don't want to mess my room up. It's already messy enough. So here we go. Perfect break, if I don't say so myself. And my rule is you always have to eat a part of the cookie before you read the fortune. So here we go. It tastes literally exactly like a fortune cookie. There's a Chinese place where I'm from that had white chocolate dipped fortune cookies sometimes, and this literally tastes exactly like it. I'm very happy with this recipe. Make sure to try it, but let's read this fortune. This fortune's really on brand for me. I'm not going to talk with my mouth full, sorry. Of course I wrote all the fortunes, but I thought they would be funny. But the fortune I got is Tinder themed, swipe right. So those are my cookies. I hope you guys really like them. Make sure to tag me in any photos if you recreate these. I think you, your bae, your gal pals, whatever you're doing for Valentine's Day, whoever you make these for, they're going to love them. I'm very impressed with myself, I gotta say. So leave a comment if you liked it, and don't forget to follow me on social media at Olivia Frescura, especially Instagram, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!